today I'm going to be talking about the Iberian SMP, which is the SMP that I just joined. I was a fan before I got invited in. This SMP was something that I watched because I know from a fan's perspective, because I know the events that happened in this SMP from a fan's perspective. I want to give the disclaimer that a lot of what I'm going to be saying in this, a lot of what I'm going to be catching up with, is sort of from my perspective as a fan for the previous season, because this SMP is genuinely one of my favorite things at the moment, and it has been since before I was in it. I'm so excited about it. I love it so much. I cannot believe that they invited me in. Before they invited me in, whenever my brain started fantasizing about, like, what if I one day joined this cool SMP that I love, it was like, no. Don't think about it, because I'm a fan and I'm just here to support it, but here I am. I'm here. I've collectively info dumped about this SMP, I think, for about 6 hours. I really, really love it a lot. I think it is one of the best roleplay SMPs that I have ever seen, and I grew up watching roleplay SMPs. I might just be biased because it plays into a lot of my favorite tropes. I'm gonna grab some things so that I'm not defenseless, and we're gonna walk around. I'm gonna show important locations, I'm gonna catch up with important events, and I'm just gonna info dump about this story because none of season 1 can be seen on any of my channels, and it feels like it's kind of important. Is it still nighttime? It is still nighttime. It's the start of nighttime. It was nighttime 2 minutes ago. What do you mean the night is only just rising? Oh well, weird things happen on this server. And that is actually how the story starts off, with weird things happening. It was a normal world, seemingly, before weird things happened. From what the characters indicate, everything was fine, everything was normal. They were building up a little bit of a community. The characters, and I'm gonna refer to them as characters because it is a fictional story, they started a community in this area, as most SMPs do. They started building stuff, they started befriending each other. We're not really questioning how they got into this world. I'm sure there is a canonical reason, I just don't know it. I know how I got into this world, and I know how the other new member got into this world. But the original people, the ones who have been here since the story began, I don't know. They were just here. And then one day, weird things started happening.
It's freezing cold. It's freezing. Oh, the music is just repeating itself over and over. Where am I? Someone let me out, please. God, I'm shaking. This isn't right. This feels like... No. What the... This is another fucking prank? It leads always back to here. No, there's... I didn't put this here. I didn't do any of this. I don't remember this, but it feels like the memory's engraved in my head. There's no way. I've never been in this room before. What even is this place? Do I even want to read this? The music stopped. Why does it feel like this is normal? It's not normal. This isn't natural. This room is almost nice. Why does it feel nice to be in here? But I also feel like there's part of me that isn't me anymore. No, this is meant for me. It was in my ender chest. Maybe this will stop the music. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Just open the book. Open the book, Liam. Why am I afraid to see what's in a damn book? Okay.
Everything was normal, and then people woke up in weird locations with weird things happening to them. Nimble kept blacking out and waking up having mined thousands or hundreds of thousands of netherrack.
Oh, you want to see my canonical statistics?
Am I allowed to read this?
You can if you want. You know, I canonically just gave it to you for a second, but I kind of need it canonically back because I didn't want to make a book, so...
Where did you find this?
I don't really remember. I woke up in the nether again.
Yeah, you seem to do that a lot now.
I can't help that 90% of my day is spent, like, sleepwalking.
You should probably get that fixed.
You want to see my canonical statistics, so I can read my canonical
Yeah,
statistics.
Shay said I love the canonical statistics are a thing.
Okay.
Go ahead,
So,
go through 'em.
canonically, Sleepwalking, I've mined about 31,000 netherrack, 13,000 nether bricks, and 10,000 blackstone, or 11,000 blackstone, sorry, I can't even read. That's gone up by like 15,000 since yesterday. I mean, like, canonically, sleepwalking me is very productive. I don't know where it all goes. Shay, you're now part of this canon too. Canonically, hi, Shay.
And occasionally doing other things. Nim would black out and wake up with a whole room filled with zombie villagers that would have taken a long time to gather. I'm going to focus mostly on Liam for this recap, because Liam, aka Lord Lactose, is pretty much what I would think of as the protagonist. A lot of the story revolves around him. His perspective was the first that I saw, so I'm going to be talking about Liam. Aliens is not a bad guess. Aliens do canonically exist. At least some of the weird happenings are caused by aliens, it's true. This is the guy we're going to be talking about, and it's a bit of a tragic story. It begins with him trying to create a community, trying to make friends.
I'm trying to help everyone. Am I sharing enough? Is that why? I feel like I'm not doing enough, you know? Am I? Am I doing enough for all of them? Am I the one that's making them move away? Again, it just comes back into play over and over in my head. I don't know anymore.
And no matter how hard he tries, they always seem to turn against him. Liam is a tragic character. He is very angsty. That's one of my favorite things about him, honestly. I love angsty characters, especially when they're well played. And Liam is honestly probably the best role player I have ever met. I grew up around LARPers and people who ran D&D sessions. Liam's first house was, from what I recall, sort of in this area. And the story kind of begins before weird things happened, with him dealing with a prank gone wrong.
Why would he do this? What reason? What does he have against me? We've had arguments in the past year. But what reason is there to fill my house with boats? Does he find it fun? What does he find fun about the destruction of other people's stuff? I've decided that I'm moving out. So here's what happened, right? George pranked me, and I was like, you know what? Everyone now knows where my base is. I'm gonna move. And I decided, hey, listen, no one's gonna do anything to Tricky. Tricky's a good person. Yeah, so George pranked us. And I don't know what reason he would have to prank us. I've been trying to be nice, okay? I've been trying, and, well, am I nice? Am I really? Like, am I the good guy? I think so, but no, I could also just be the bad guy, alright? No, I'm not, there's no bad and good. No, no. I need to be quiet. Tricky can hear me. No, what he did was bad. I know it's bad. You shouldn't do that to a friend. He's bad. No, he's not. He's not bad.
George had filled Liam's house with boats, and it made Liam the angsty character who turns in on himself at any given moment. Something goes wrong, must be his fault. It's not. I wish that I, as a person, could just tell his character, it's not your fault. You're allowed to be happy. But then again, my favorite characters are the angsty ones, so, you know, that's just me. He figured it must have been something he did that meant that he was deserving of a prank or whatever. He was pretty mad about it and decided it was better to just move in with Tricky, who lives here. So this is Tricky's area. Tricky and Liam lived here. And this is Tiri. I want you all to know this, because Tiri is very important. Tiri is very important. We love Tiri. That is all. That's it. That's the end of the story with Tiri. We love Tiri. Tiri is important. If Tiri ever gets hurt, the world will end. She has to be safe. So this half of the base is Tricky's. And then over here is Liam's. And now this is where I first met Liam. When I first came into his stream, he was in here. He was writing in a book.
Is it wrong? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. I know. This is a gift. Both a gift and a curse. I can't let anyone see it. I can't let anyone know. As much as I want to inform them, I am now awake. My eyes are open to all that is known, yet there is more inside of me. More that I have yet to unlock. No, the music, get out of my head. This time the music wasn't reversed. Hey, Tricky. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Sorry. Just haven't felt myself recently, I guess.
Now, obviously, this isn't a happy story. It's a very dark SMP.
It's less like crying and more like something's trying to let itself out. Like something's trying to be free, you know? Like it's trapped inside of there and it just wants out. I'm just worried, I guess. And do you get the feeling that something's not right? The gifts that people got, the carrot growing wings, what about everything else? It is strange. It just, everything snapped. It changed. In an instant, everything was different. What changed?
I'm trying to get my thoughts straight because I know when I info dump about this, it is not very linear. Side effect of being neurodivergent, I don't do linear storytelling. I jump from thought to thought. I should explain the characters more. So Liam, Lord Lactose, is pretty much the protagonist. He is the protagonist. He always turns in on himself. But really, what he wants is a community. He wants everyone to work together and to be peaceful. One of my favorite things about him, not just that he's very well acted and an angsty character who are my favorites, he plays into the found family trope. He and Tricky are totally found family to the point where they even canonically say that to each other. I love found family tropes. Found family has a place in my heart always. And speaking of Tricky, she's really cool. I thought that Liam was my favorite character. When I watched this, like, he was that character that walks on screen and makes you think, oh no, that one, that's my favorite. And then Tricky came on screen and she stole my heart. I love Tricky's character. Tricky is Liam's emotional support, but she's not soft. My favorite moments have actually been when Tricky looks someone dead in the eyes and threatens their life. It's clear she cares so much, but she only cares about Tiri and Liam. She cares about her family. The really interesting thing about Tricky has artifacts that give her basically magical powers. She has a compass that allows her to teleport, but Tricky is also a nonverbal character, which that's really important to me as a person who occasionally goes nonverbal. I'm not nonverbal all of the time, but words are hard and sometimes I can't deal with them. One of her artifacts is a book, and she can only talk when it's in her hand. She talks in chat, and she can only talk when holding the book, which I personally think is a really, really interesting characterization. The other important character to talk about is Nimble. Tricky, Liam, Nimble, and kind of George are the really important people for season 1. So Nimble lives in this area. Nimble is the comic relief character. She is the person who, when all of the serious stuff happens, you turn around and she's invented a card game.
I think I lose to the boat.
I do.
I think I lose to the boat.
Good game.
What is happening?
Oh, we're playing a bit of a card game.
Weakness potion.
Oh. You play a hard game and everything.
I need to.
I think I'm gonna have to use my golden apple meta to heal him back to full health. In response to that, I will play the get rich card, as which will make the death threat go away because
I make you poor.
Oh, you make me poor. Oh, dang, that is a hard one.
Or she's playing catch with someone.
This has got to be the dumbest thing you have ever done.
Can you pass me the cream?
Are we playing ball? Yo, go long, go long. Go long.
Oh, go long. Okay. Oh.
She copes with humor, she makes jokes about things, she messes around and has fun. She has a habit of deafening in the middle of important sentences because she just doesn't want to pay attention anymore. And again, I'm talking as a fan. Right now, I'm not even talking as one of the content creators. I'm talking about a fan who watched this series and has cried over this story multiple times. Recently, not in season 1, but in season 2, Nim has been denying things a lot. She's denied some of the things that happened last time. She's denying that this is a problem, this infection seeping into the overworld. I don't know if I want to super spoil the season finale of last season. I highly recommend you check it out. If you only go back and watch one VOD, go and watch Liam's VOD of the final battle. I don't remember what it's called, but you should be able to find it on his Twitch. Yeah, Nim is mostly the comic relief, and watching her perspective has a very different tone. Liam is who I would consider the main character, and he is criminally underrated. I mean, both of them are, but again, Liam is pretty much the best role player I have ever seen, and the quality of his streams is super good. So please, please go check out Liam, go check out the final battle, because when I tell you I screamed at the results, I actually like woke people up in my house because I was so excited and devastated and heartbroken. Tears were shed, the emotions were real. Season 1 was sort of a story of everything culminating, all of these strange happenings, things changing, people waking up in strange places with things that were affected by strange gods that they had to accept existed. Gods exist in this world. Who knew? Persephone came from the sky. She crash landed in a comet or a meteor or something like that. You know how I mentioned aliens were real? Yeah, she's definitely extraterrestrial in some form. It didn't seem like it was going to be plot important at the time, but in about this area, I think it was this spot, Liam killed one of George's dogs, and George decided that this meant war.
What are you doing here, Liam? Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk away. Did you hit yourself with your own potion?
Hold on, did he waste one of the splash potions of harming on him? He's not as...
Don't kill my dog, Liam. It's really offensive if you do.
You didn't really just kill a dog, did you? Oh no.
Nah, we're not cool anymore, guys. Kill me now. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Get off my property right now. Get off my property. I'm gonna give it to the count of 10, and I'm gonna hope when I turn around, you won't be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Yo. I was still really gonna...
What do you mean, wait? Bruh, I waited, but Liam didn't. Was there a reason?
That was the entire plan.
Was that the only reason? Or were you
Bruh,
just...
y'all's level...
Because, you know...
Oh, y'all's
I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna kill him now. Unless you have a legitimate reason.
One of the things that resulted from that was George challenging Liam to the death. That is the final battle that I was talking about. That was the season finale. George and Liam fighting to the death, and Liam saying, I will not fight. I will defend myself, but I won't kill anyone. I won't hurt anyone. I've already caused enough pain, which he really hadn't. I may be a little bit of a biased apologist here, but he'd done no wrong. He refused to fight back. And that doesn't go well when someone is out for blood, which is why there's graves everywhere. But he didn't get killed by George. He made it look like he died in the fight, but he faked his own death.
Not yielding.
You're not gonna yield. I mean, you're practically... One hit and it's over, you know?
Not yielding this time.
You really should, though.
No.
He lived, and then he died for real, but not by the person's hand who everyone thought killed him.
Hello. Let me just go and talk to you for a second. You see, the whole sleepwalking, all of that was all a lie. You see, I didn't really ever sleep. You see, I heard voices in my head. The one who gave me the powers, they gave them to me for one reason.
Yeah.
See everything destroyed. They want to see everything destroyed. He lets me have the power of the gods. And in return, only one thing that he asked me to do.
Yeah.
He told me to kill everyone.
Liam died, and for a while he was a ghost. He had no voice, he had no way of communicating with anyone. And then Tricky found him, she got him resurrected. He said, there's no point in resurrecting me, no one wants me around anyway. And she said, yeah, you don't have a choice in the matter, you need to live. Nothing I can do to recap the story will do it justice. It is genuinely one of the best Minecraft roleplays I have ever seen, and the people in it are so talented. He's here now. If you saw last time, the person with the gamer tag of Lord Lactose above their head, canonically, I don't know it yet, that is Lord Lactose. That is Liam, in disguise as someone called Vamira. Liam sort of astral projected and haunted Nim.
That's a ghost. There's a ghost over there,
Okay.
and ghosts tell no tales.
Which was actually a mistake. He was supposed to be invisible, and something glitched and he was not invisible, so instead he was an astral projection, and it worked out really well, as Nim was accidentally, albeit, spreading the infection and making things just so much worse for herself.
That was 100% not here before. That is 100% just not normal. Put it behind a barrier. We just put it behind a barrier. It's not like it can't do anything if we just put it behind a barrier, right? If we just put it behind a wall and act like it doesn't exist, then we don't have to worry about it, right? That it's trying to go past my wall. No one's gonna notice that, right? Oh, that stuff is spreading all the... Okay, oh, that is cobblestone. See, cobblestone makes everything better. If you just here we'll just it just wants some more cobblestone. Yep, I hear you. You're just hungry for the cobblestone. Here we go. Chat, I put that over the tree, didn't I? Chat, I could just turn around and it just wouldn't happen. Don't worry. Do you think anyone will notice that possibly something's gone on?
Liam is here right now. Nim doesn't know it's him. Tricky's hiding around. There are new people. We've just shown up. A guy named Phil joined, and he brought the nether with him, but only in that section that's in walls.
Hey, is there someone out there?
Is someone in there? Who are you? And do you know where am I?
I don't know where I am myself. I don't know what to tell you except for that I just woke up here. Am I in the nether? This looks like it. Do you have a portal out of here then?
No, there's no portal.
What do you mean there's no portal?
We have a temple.
Wait, hold. This isn't the nether.
No, it's not.
The rest of this spread when Nim took away the beacon that was holding it back.
I know I'm not probably supposed to go in here. Don't worry about it. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Look, chat. Look at the beacons. You know, I'm not really a big fan of these beacons. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, spice it up a bit. Huh? Hold on, wasn't there 3 more? There was definitely 3 more. Chat, what have I done? Hold on, what did I do? What did I do? I should probably leave before I get caught being here. They don't know. No one knows. No one knows. Nope. Nothing bad's gonna happen from that probably, right? I'm really starting to feel like that wasn't such a smart idea.
And Nim is denying that she did that. So this is one of the strange things that happened. The other really important thing to mention is that there is a giant spherical hole through the nether, including the nether roof. Something crash landed and then hatched, and all that is left was an eggshell and a giant hole.
What the what did you do?
How do I explain this?
Punch him off! Oh wait, you just fell! That wasn't me!
I have half a heart, by the way. What is this?
Oh,
You opened
I'm
up a
gonna-
hole to the overworld. How did you break the bedrock?
Okay.
Garrett,
Yeah.
what is this?
So you know how there's like a meteor that
Garrett, what is
crashed?
this? What is it?
You know how
Tell me
how
what.
there's
No,
a meteor-
yeah, explain it right now.
There may have been an egg.
Okay,
There was an
I-
egg in the meteor,
on.
Maybe.
and you didn't tell me about it.
I wanted to pet. It was gonna be a surprise.
Is this what created the hole?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
You dumb ass! You dumb ass! Dumb space ass! You've probably released some creature into the overworld. You realize what you've done, right?
I named it Fluffy. That helps.
Why does this egg have flame capability? It's got both water and flame capabilities. Are you telling me you created a water and fire resistant creature by trying to hatch an egg in the nether?
And as far as we know, that creature, whatever hatched from that, is somewhere in the ocean. Persephone was theorizing that it came from her world. She said that in the place that she came from, up among the stars, they always try to hatch their creatures in the light, because otherwise the darkness takes root. And this thing was hatched in the nether. So that bodes well. So everything that I've mentioned is things that you can find on their streams, and it will make so much more sense if you do. But I will answer your questions in the comments below. Just ask. I'm sure I will find them. You can also ask on my Discord.
Have no fear. I have so many.